Are you dealing with the vccorlib120.dll error blocking your work? I'm Sophie Chen, a Windows system specialist, and I'm going to walk you through a safe, verified solution. As we look at the manual steps for vccorlib120, there is also a diagnostic resource for reviewing your overall system health. This is the vccorlib120, the Visual C 2013 Windows Runtime Core. It provides the unmanaged core infrastructure for WinRT applications built with Visual Studio 2013. It manages the orchestration of C++ and CX language extensions and visual manifest data links. Since we've covered what this file is, let's move to the primary fix. A standard engineering fix involves redeploying Visual C++ Runtime. Head over to Microsoft, grab the specific x86 and x64 Visual C++ redistributables, and run them to replace any damaged components. Should the reinstallation fall short, the next step in our protocol is to validate the integrity of your system's startup environment. A quick reboot can determine if the error is transient. While it won't fix a deleted file, it can re-establish the connection between your software and the vccorlib120 file if the path was temporarily busy. Make sure to save your spot by bookmarking this video or hit the like button before you restart so you don't have to search for it again. Restart unsuccessful, no problem. Let's jump straight into step 3. Remember to pause the video if you need to double-check your inputs. Rebooting didn't reconnect the runtime links, so let's go into the control panel and refresh the library files. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. I'd like to provide a brief technical warning about the risks of using unofficial file repositories. Please use caution. Replacing vccorlib120.dll manually often requires elevated permissions that, if mishandled, can leave your system architecture vulnerable to external exploits. To complement these security best practices, you may want to consider using a diagnostic resource to help manage your system's library references. Review repair-related information for vccorlib120 by consulting the diagnostic utility linked below. I'm Sophie Chen, and I appreciate you watching. If this guide saved vccorlib120 workflow, please subscribe for more professional troubleshooting and tech advice.